Hi, conscious Gemini, welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Today it's your reading for the weeks ahead, the few weeks ahead. I'm using a different deck today, and from now on I'm gonna use the Ancient Egyptian Tarot in addition to my normal deck. It's going to be a mix of the two. So check out the description below because there is everything you need to know about this reading. Make sure you read it through because if you don't, you may not understand some things that I do here in my readings. I'm a little bit late on my schedule compared to what I normally do, but I try to follow my flow and my personal rhythm and the energies of my life. So I try not to force myself to do something or to complete tasks. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. If you want to stay tuned for the evolutions of your energies, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications. If this reading resonates with you, then it's for you. If not, it's not for you, it's for someone else. Make sure you check out within to see whether it talks to you. It's a good way to practice your inner guidance, to hear your intuition, and to take your power back and your responsibility back. So you are your own authority. So check within. If this reading resonates with you, it's for you. You may check previous readings as well that I did in the past because my readings don't have any date in them. So okay, so let's start. You've got the Judgment card. It represents you, your energy. Then in the reading, there is in front of you the star showing up in your shadow energy. So those two cards, I pulled two tarot cards, and it's for the personified energies in the reading. For the rest, I pulled the Oracle, the Belline Oracle. So those two are the two energies interacting in your life and in your reading at the moment for the particular situation we're talking about. Then we've got the Presence card. The Fame, the Money card, and finally the Destiny. So right now you're receiving so what I wanted to say first is that all the Belline Oracle cards, so Presence, Money, the Fame, and the Destiny, it showed up reversed. And what it told me straight away is that it's kind of unsettling. The reading is a little bit unsettling. It's kind of like you're seeing things not from the right you're seeing it upside down, what's happening in this reading. Okay, so I'll talk about that later, but first I want to say that in the current situation you're receiving lots of gifts, lots of talents. Maybe you're getting some talent back, some yes, some inner gifts back. But anyway, the universe is giving you something. And you can see the hand that is willingly giving and with profusion, with generosity, all sorts of gifts. Since it showed up reversed, as all the cards showed up reversed. Okay, so if all the cards showed up reversed, it's probably because I held the deck upside down. But I still want to interpret the reversal. And so because the presence card showed up reversed, to me it seems like you're not seeing so much that you're receiving those presents, or you're seeing it but with a weird angle. It's like you're seeing it but you're not seeing it properly. You're not really getting it. And it's the same thing for all the oracle, the Belline Oracle cards that will come after that. It's that you are not getting it. Like you're not understanding that you are getting all those good things, because the whole reading is very positive. So it's happening, it's really happening, but you seem not to get it. And the reason why is because you are embodying this energy. The Judgment card is telling me that you are having a mindset where you feel maybe you don't deserve those presents, love, power, or any sorts of things. Or if it's inner gifts, maybe you don't deserve to have extra sensorial gifts or inner gifts and talents, or that you're not good enough, or you're kind of judging yourself a little bit in this card. You're not sure whether you're doing things right or wrong. There is this whole dichotomy between right and wrong, good and bad. You're not sure whether you're judging yourself or whether you're being non-judgmental, and you're kind of hesitant on that. You're trying to do things well, and you're kind of innocent, because here you can see they're presenting themselves with the hand up, and they are kind of how can I say that, authentic in a way, like pure, and they just live their life because that's the divine judgment after life, after you've completed your life. I don't know in English how you said that, the last judgment or something like that. And they're presenting themselves like if they have not done anything wrong. They're kind of confident in that. So I feel you are trying your best and being kind of innocent, trying really your best to do things well, to do things, but you do not know whether you're doing it right, and you may be scared that you're going to be judged, and that the final judgment will be that, oh, you did wrong. But you didn't do anything wrong. You did it well. It's just that there is something about judgment and deserving, and yeah. And because of this mindset, you are not really thinking you can have that, you deserve that. That's why it showed up reversed, though it's happening. it's there. The whole reading is about that, so, and the unfoldment as well, because your reading is very positive. So that the Judgment card is your conscious energy. So you're conscious of it, you know about it, you know that you're like, yes, I know I'm trying well, but I'm not sure I'm doing it well. Am I being judgmental here, or am I being non-judgmental? Yeah, so you know that you're having this mindset at the moment for this situation. And the other energy that's showing up in the reading is your shadow energy. So if you've read the description of this video, you know that the shadow energy is what you're not conscious of. It's still part of you though, but it needs reintegration, and you don't see this aspect of you. You may see it outside of you, but you don't see it inside of you. And this shadow energy is the star. So to me, it's a very healing energy that shows up when you were hurt or you experienced some difficult times, and it's bringing soothing. It's bringing softness and peace. Soothing, really. That's the word I want to say. I want to use. Really, when you had when it's like an aftershock. When you're being saved, you are safe now, but you're still a little bit shaky. So this card is bringing you the emotion back, like positive feelings, and it's filling your pot, filling your heart. You're not empty, because here you can see she's pouring the water into your water, and it's very balanced, and it's very well, the moves are very precise, and she know what she's doing. So the universe knows what it's doing. The healing energies that are showing up in your shadow energies are definitely knowing what they're doing. And since it's your shadow energy, you don't know, maybe you're not aware of this energy operating in the background of your consciousness or of your mind, in your subconscious mind. So, because you can see it's very dark, it's the night. And so that's your subconscious mind. So it's operating in your subconscious mind. And so right now, this energy is very much interacting with you, with your mindset, with its healing your mindset. It's kind of telling you you did it right, you didn't do anything wrong. It's trying to heal this judgment that you're having in your mindset, but you're not aware of it. It seems like it's operating in the darkness of your mind, and you're not aware of it. You may see it outside in videos, YouTube videos, or in some other people. You may see healers talking about their experiences, their clients that they healed and things like that. Or you may hear about miraculous healing and people talking about their journey and things like that, but you do not see that it's happening within you at the moment. And that's part of the gifts that you are receiving at the moment, which again you're not seeing. It's all part of the same thing. It's all talking about the same thing here. I'm liking how it's all coherent in the message. And then how this situation is going to evolve, it's with the fame. So the fame is telling me that you are part of the gifts that you're going to receive. At first it's going to be healing, but then it's going to evolve. You'll have more gifts and more not more gifts, sorry, it's not the word that I wanted to say. More gifts, and more gifts or more presents that so you're going to receive more and more presents, more and more gifts, and part of those gifts, it will be self-worth and self-esteem, self-love. You receive a good image of yourself and the way you are seeing outside as well, the way you are valuing yourself, but the way you are valued by others. People will recognize you. And if part of the gifts was, for instance, that you were receiving your healing capacities, like if you were becoming a healer, for instance, and right now you were receiving your gifts back, that your inner talents that you already had but you had not developed, or it was kind of blocked, and maybe you are receiving that and you are being recognized outside. Maybe some people will see that you've got this gift, whatever gift it is. But it also can be that they recognize your value, about who you are, who you just are, your authentic self. And I'm thinking now back to the Judgment card when I said they are very authentic. And this newfound worth, this newfound value, inner value, this self-confidence, this self-love is going to evolve then into something more physical that you can touch and taste and sense and hear, see in the physical world. Because at first it was more healing, so it was more energetic, it was more spiritual, a little bit, probably maybe also emotional in some way. Then it's and also in your mindset, it was also in your mindset, the healing, but it was energetic or in the thought space. It was very high up there. Then it shifted, or not shifted, but it evolved. So evolving means transcending and integrating the previous aspect. It's not rejecting, it's not stepping apart, it's going further the previous step, but including it. So it then included the spiritual healing and the thought patterns healing, but then it included your self-image, then it moved into your self-image, your self-love, so more on an emotional aspect, thought and emotion. So at first it was spiritual thought, and then thought, emotions, and then it becomes real, it becomes physical. This is my abundance card, and by being physical, I have the sense that it's kind of like a cycle where the spiritual touches the physical, and so it becomes physical, but because it becomes physical, it's also spiritual. This reading that I'm doing here for you, Gemini, in English is kind of different from what I just did in French. Still the same core, but I feel there is even more depth in your reading. All right, so it evolves then into something very, very much physical and at the same time spiritual. But to me, it means that you are gonna have those gifts very much be manifested in your reality. With some celebration, because of those two cards. It's talking to me about celebration. Here as well, celebration. So I sense some elation, some hectic energy, vibrant energy, this celebrating energy. It has this taste of it in it, this sense of excitement and enthusiasm. And what the oracle is advising you is, so at first, because all those cards they showed up reversed, I'm pretty sure at first you won't get it, you won't know, you won't comprehend what's happening. Even when it hits the physical, you maybe won't even realize what's happening. So you were watching like that, and you'll have to go back straight so that you can properly see what's happening and properly soak the energies and the manifestation. And what the oracle is advising you is the destiny. So to me it means, Gemini, what's happening here, what's occurring here is very important. It's a key moment, this healing thing, those presents, those gifts. They are key in your path, your soul journey. It's not just a random thing that is insignificant. On the contrary, this whole thing has a lot of significance in your soul mission. And it's all very well rounded because this card is watching the healing card, the star, because it showed up like that. They were watching each other, and the presents, which are at first the presents are pouring into the destiny card because it showed up like that. And because the destiny card is then looking back to the star, I feel there is a cycle, a wheel that is like all is very well rounded and very well put together, and it's all retroactive. You're acting on something which which then has a consequence on something else, and this as well will have a consequence to the initial thing. So it all goes well together, and all the cards, they're doing this movement like that. All the cards, I'm liking how it's all doing this. And so the money card is doing this, is pouring into the fame. It's pouring into it. So it's all very well connected, interconnected. This reading is very well interconnected. And everything is doing something to each other, I would say. And so it's key. There is something here that is key, that is really important. So put your attention on this and see that it's significant. Don't take it lightly. Take the depth of it, the importance, the significance of it. See the healing that is happening, that is occurring. If it's all upside down, just put it in the right, to the right side, or to the right order, or I don't know how to say that. But I think you understood. What else? I think seeing the significance that all these things has will help you go back to your feet and see that you're receiving those things. It's because you will tell yourself that it's significant, so you will look at it. And because you're looking at it and you know it's important, then you realize what's happening. And then you get to properly receive. I mean, you're receiving it already, but you will realize that you're receiving those things, and it will be part of your reality. Share with another Gemini who may benefit this reading. Like, subscribe. It always feels good when you do so, and I'll see you soon or right now in another of my videos. Make sure you check out your sun, moon, and rising signs, because they all will give you a more complete picture of your life. And I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful day, Gemini.